All right, let's dive right in. We're going to be talking about a secret hiding in the quantum world, a secret that could either break or completely save our entire digital existence.
I want you to think about something for a second. What if every password you've ever used, every bank transfer, every supposedly secure message, what if it all could just be cracked wide open someday? This isn't science fiction, you know. This is a very real storm gathering on the horizon.
You see, there's a new kind of computer coming, a machine so powerful it literally plays by a different set of rules, the strange and wonderful laws of quantum physics. Now, while it poses a threat unlike anything we've ever faced, that very same science might just be our ultimate shield. So let's unpack this amazing quantum paradox. The thing that could break everything might be the only thing that can save it.
Okay, first things first, we really need to understand the problem. Just how big is this quantum threat, really? And why is our entire digital world suddenly so vulnerable? So, the threat is actually incredibly specific. Right now, all our digital locks, all that encryption stuff like RSA and elliptic curve, they're based on math problems that are so ridiculously hard, our best supercomputers would take like billions of years to solve them. But here's the kicker. A quantum computer running something called Shor's algorithm could potentially solve these problems in a matter of hours, or even minutes. Poof! Just like that, the very foundation of blockchain security, it just crumbles. And it gets even scarier. Bad actors are almost certainly already doing what's called a harvest now, decrypt later attack. They're just vacuuming up all our encrypted data today and patiently waiting for the day they can switch on a quantum computer and unlock everything.
So yeah, let that sink in. This isn't just about protecting our data in the future. It's about the secrets we all think are safe right now. Everything we've built on this promise of digital security, well, it's suddenly facing a very real expiration date.
And this is a big but. Here's where the story takes a fascinating turn. What if we could build a new kind of security, one that doesn't rely on tricky math problems, but on the fundamental, unshakable laws of the universe itself? This is where we start fighting quantum with quantum, and it's a whole new ballgame. So, the first piece of this incredible puzzle is something called the Quantum Blockchain, or QB. Just think of it as blockchain's next-gen evolution, a supercharged ledger built for the quantum age. It's not just dealing with the normal ones and zeros we're used to. It's designed to handle quantum information. It literally speaks the language of quantum physics, which makes it naturally tough against the very attacks we were just talking about.
And the second absolutely crucial part is this, quantum secret sharing, or QSS. This is so cool. Instead of one person having a secret key, QSS takes that secret and splits it into multiple quantum pieces, called shares. By itself, a single share is totally useless. The only way to get the secret back is to bring a specific number of these quantum shares together.
And this right here is the biggest shift in thinking. We're moving away from security that's like a really complex maze, hard to solve but not impossible, and moving towards security that's like a flawless, unbreakable diamond. It's what experts call information theoretic security. It's not just computationally hard to break, it's guaranteed by the laws of physics. It's impossible to break.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, how on earth does that even work? It sounds like magic. Well, let's pull back the curtain and look at the actual physics that makes this unbreakable security possible.
It all comes down to two of the weirdest but totally real rules of the quantum world. First up is entanglement. Imagine you and a friend each have a coin from a magic pair. The instant you look at yours and see it's heads, you know with absolute certainty that your friend's coin is tails, even if they're on the other side of the galaxy. That's entanglement. The second rule is the no cloning theorem, which is actually pretty simple. You literally cannot create a perfect copy of an unknown quantum particle. There's no copy and paste in the quantum world.
So you put those two principles together, and what do you get? You get the ultimate anti-snooping device. If a spy tries to intercept one of those quantum shares and measure it to see what it is, the very act of looking at it changes it. And since they can't make a copy first, their snooping leaves behind errors that are immediately detectable. The whole system knows someone tried to peek. It's like a secret message written in invisible ink that just vanishes into thin air if anyone but the right person tries to read it. Let's just walk through the process real quick. Step 1. You take your secret and you encode it into a quantum state. Think of it like locking your secret inside a single particle of light, a photon. Step 2. You split that information into several entangled shares. Step 3. You send these shares out over a quantum network to the different people who are supposed to have them. And finally, Step 4. To unlock it, the authorized group brings their shares together.
They perform a special joint measurement, and only then does the secret pop back into existence. If even one piece is missing or was tampered with, it just doesn't work.
So let's just put it side by side. The old, classical way? It's clever, sure, but it's based on those math problems we now know are vulnerable. A spy could, in theory, copy the data without you knowing. But the quantum way? QSS? The security isn't some extra layer you add on top. It's baked into the very physics of the information itself. Trying to eavesdrop is like trying to touch a soap bubble without popping it. It's just not possible.
Now, this is way more than just a cool defensive trick. This technology unlocks a whole new future. So let's get to the really exciting part. What can we actually do with all this? Well, for starters, in finance, this is a total game changer. I mean, imagine digital assets where theft isn't just difficult, it's physically impossible. You could split transaction authorizations across multiple people, making fraud a thing of the past. It's basically the ultimate multi-signature wallet, with its security guaranteed by the laws of the universe. It doesn't get better than that. Or how about cloud computing? QSS could enable something that sounds like science fiction: blind quantum computation. Get this, you could send your data and a problem to a quantum server, it does the calculation for you, sends you back the answer, and the server would have absolutely no idea what data it just processed or what problem it just solved. It's the ultimate privacy tool.
And this tech could be all around us in a future quantum Internet of Things. Think of perfectly secure data from smart grids or advanced sensors. But maybe the biggest deal of all is what it means for our identity. We could finally build unhackable, quantum-proof digital identity systems, giving us true control over our own data for good.
And just in case you're thinking this is all, decades away in some far-off future, the key research that this whole explainer is based on was published in 2025. This isn't a dream. The race to build this quantum-secure world is happening right now.
Okay, but let's bring it back down to Earth for a minute. Obviously, going from a cool proof of concept in a lab to a global quantum internet is a massive, massive leap. So what are the real-world hurdles we still need to clear?
And yeah, the hurdles are pretty significant. For one, scalability is a tough nut to crack. The more people you add, the more resources you need, and it grows fast. Then you've got this problem called decoherence. Quantum states are incredibly fragile. The slightest little vibration or bit of heat, what scientists call noise, can just destroy the information. The hardware itself is still super complex and expensive, and we don't have much quantum memory to work with. And finally, we just need to get everyone to agree on the rules of the road, the standards and protocols, so all these future quantum devices can actually talk to each other.
So the takeaway here is pretty clear. The science is solid, the theory works, but the engineering still has a lot of catching up to do. We've seen this work beautifully in labs, but a global, practical system is still a ways off.
But the vision, man, the vision is powerful. Like the researchers themselves said, combining QSS and quantum blockchain is a natural evolution that gets you the best of both worlds, the unbreakable security of quantum mechanics and the decentralized power of blockchain. What that really means is we're not just trying to patch up the old system, we're building a new one from the ground up that's fundamentally better and more secure.
So, I'll leave you with this one last thought to chew on. We have spent the entire digital age trying to make our secrets harder and harder to break. But what happens to our world? What happens to trust, to privacy, to everything when our secrets finally become truly unbreakable?